An inspiration to any student in KMIT, KMCE, KMEC, NGIT is Nilsa. Being a director of all these colleges, he also runs a couple of companies. I would say he was the reason behind me joining KMIT 11 years ago.
Thank you so much for the time and this podcast, sir. We'll move to our first question.
Sure.
How is artificial intelligence changing classroom learning at KMIT?
Yeah, it is having a lot of impact. Uh, First of all, I think, you know, earlier classrooms used to be limited
Yes.
by what a teacher would know or a teacher would teach. Now, I think the teacher's job is basically to give a basic introduction and then allow students to explore using ChatGPT. So I think ChatGPT or any other
AI
AI
tool.
tool, I think it will have substantial impact on the classroom,
Okay.
on the way you teach.
Mhm.
And I think teachers also have to learn to adopt Gen AI very effectively in their classroom.
Okay.
And more than the classroom, also, there is huge impact on now. I think most of our evaluation and paper creation is all done using Gen AI.
Yes.
So there is no need for people to struggle with creating papers and then seeing whether the evaluation is done. We get thousands of paper evaluated by evening, and the students can see the results.
Yes.
We have a site called mynatija.com,
Wow.
which evening people, if they write the exam in the morning, even if 1,000 people write the exam, we are able to give them the result, which would not have been possible. Not only does it give the result, but it also tells you, why it has given you a certain mark, which teacher would have never told you.
Yeah, your one-to-one feedback is very essential.
And it's very, I won't say it is 100% good, but I would say it is getting there. And
Okay.
as we see the models evolving, things are improving more and more. And I think going down the line, going some more years, I think the impact will be even more. I honestly visualize that I think the classroom as we know it today is going to vanish, and it is going to be replaced by more of Gen AI, more of self-learning, more of exploration. See, education no longer is what teacher teaches, but it's a journey, it's a discovery, it's an,
Yes.
it's a invitation. And
Yes.
it's important and imperative that educational institutions, become a place where this exploration happens.
Understood. Great, great. I graduated over a decade ago, and I see faculty who once taught electronics are now teaching AI ML. How was the transformation journey, sir?
Oh yeah, see, that's more to do with Hyderabad. It is Hyderabad being a computer science, so-called
Hub.
capital or hub. There was a huge need for computer science people, computer science faculty. And so quite a few of the good teachers in electronics and communication and other branches too, electronics and instrumentation, basically they thought that it is more feasible, more productive for them to change over to AI rather than just stick to EC, because the demand in engineering system for EC graduates has kind of tapered. We see some chance of it improving in near future, but it's not going to reach anywhere near the computer science or computer science AI ML and that kind of domain which we see today.
Understood.
So I think a lot of this has happened not only at KMIT, but I think it has happened across the space. A lot of mechanical teachers are now teaching AI.
Yes.
A lot of civil engineers are teaching AI. So it's everywhere.
Got
And
it.
it's going to happen even more.
Got it. Very good. So, how do you balance artificial intelligence tools with personal mentorship?
Uh, oh yeah, there is always that. So here is how I did. I will give you the narration what happened today. So today I was in our Ibrahimpatnam campus today, just today morning. And what we do is we run what is called nowadays as project school, where
Yes.
we give students a paper to read, a state of art paper, and they read. It's an AI paper, a Gen AI paper, and they read it with the help of AI. So there is no human involvement, because
Correct.
we want them to be thrown into water and they explore the paper completely on their own, looking at Gen AI. Now, where does the personal thing come in? Now, if we leave it exclusively to them, and I don't think the reception of the student will be that good.
Okay.
So what we do is, for example, I did today morning is I asked each one of them to get up, each group to get up and make a presentation in front of me. And then I asked them a whole lot of questions going into the depth of their paper. How would you implement this? One of the interesting things I've figured out is, students don't pay so much attention to equations because they're only interested in coding. Those mathematical equations, unfortunately, don't make too much sense. And the real magic of AI is in those equations, the loss equations and all. So it was very interesting to ask them those questions. Some of them could answer, some of them couldn't. But I think that is what is the role of a teacher now, that not to get into mainstream teaching, but to do in this value addition teaching, which is primarily, area of questioning, doing mock interviews, doing detailed thing, asking very pertinent questions which AI won't ask them.
Correct.
And so that's where I think the person comes into picture.
Okay, great.
But this also puts a lot of pressure on faculty that they have to be well prepared.
Correct.
They have to understand what papers are there, and then be able to ask good questions.
Correct. Great. Well, very well answered, sir. With Gen Z's short attention span, how are you keeping students engaged? I know there are a lot of clubs in KMIT and there is a hell lot of things going on here. So how is it being managed?
See, one is engagement in the classroom. The second is learning by doing.
Correct.
Which we have advocated right from the beginning. So this project school is one thing where, people, though they have short attention spans, when they are asked to read a paper, analyze a paper, and then implement it, especially make modifications to that paper.
Correct.
For example, some of the students are working with us in drug discovery.
Oh.
Right? We initially thought, drug discovery is a biological intensive subject. And how would students cope with it?
Yeah.
But remarkably, even second year students, they cope with it so marvelously. We are almost getting a paper out in a Q1 level journal,
wow,
which is the top quality journal, from students. So their attention span is small, agreed, but some of them are very bright and they're catching on to things very, very fast.
Okay.
So I'm actually impressed by a set of students. Obviously, there will be students who are, not so particular, not so sincere. They'll go their way.
Correct. With KMIT becoming autonomous, what are the new 8 skills that KMIT is adapting to its curriculum?
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of interesting things happening. First of all, we have changed the examination system to be more answerable to the student. It used to be opaque when students were, used to get marks. They wouldn't know why they have got marks. So now we have introduced our own examination portal, which is open every time the exam is announced. They can come and see their papers, why they got so much marks, why they did not get so much marks. This is, I'm talking of the end semester exams.
Got it.
Mid though, they can see in Gen AI analysis comes and all of that.
Okay.
So that's one change on the examination system. But I would like to tell you something more fundamental that is going to happen in our other campus, our Uppal campus, which is about to become a university. There, now you see what is happening to computer science. So far, computer science was computer science, AI, ML, computer science, data science,
correct,
computer science, cyber security. This is a horizontal.
Yes.
Now, KMIT probably will be the first to introduce what is called verticalization, which means we'll soon be offering our students, hopefully next year, CSC with specialization in life sciences.
Wow.
CSC with specialization in supply chain management.
Okay.
CSC with specialization in fintech. CSC with specialization in defense AI.
Okay.
Or drone technology, or humanoid.
Okay.
These will become as minors or specializations in CSC. So we are making it vertical. What the country has so far seen horizontal, we are now making it all vertical. I think that is an important challenge. That's one. And now, I don't know whether you're aware, KMIT owns its own resort. The
yes.
group of we have our resort in Goa.
Yeah.
And we are doing that as a skill resort, exclusively meant for students of KMIT or alumni. And we will soon start offering courses from November on various technologies, including all these horizontals, verticals, which I was talking about.
Nice.
And we invite alumni. It will be only for current students or alumni. So it's a very close group. It will help networking, socializing, where they can come with families. So it's it's going to be an interesting experience.
Absolutely.
Because by now, KMIT has a sizable alumni pool. We have graduated almost about, I think this year we have almost 14 batches have graduated. Plus now the number, when probably you were a student, I think KMIT was 250 people per batch.
Yeah.
Now we are 2,500 per batch, and the total strength is 10,000 now.
Right,
years.
right.
So we have become grown. Probably will grow
Big
more,
family.
more with the university coming in. So yeah, so we are growing.
Great, great. In today's AI-driven world, jobs are tough. How is KMIT achieving person placement?
So the way we are doing it is, yeah, we are doing deep skilling. Students at KMIT know how to build a transformer. We have bought A100s. Now we are buying H100s. We are among the few institutions other than I think NIT Warangal. We are the only one, of course, BITS Pilani also, to have an A100 and a H100 infrastructure for AI training, all this kind of stuff. And of course, we have deepened our curriculum. I think what we are doing now is we are looking at another very important thing is our alumni is proving itself in the market. So that's another reason why probably it is clicking, because companies are coming again and again, and with high numbers, even in a lean season. They said we'll hire from KMIT and we'll stop here. So we are not suffering much, and I think. But again, I think going down the road for the next few years are going to be extremely challenging. I think uh, the even now the industry is very circumspect about hiring. They put a hold on fresher hiring.
Yes.
Lot of companies have done that, and I think it will be a tough season. It will be, I think, some kind of jobs winter, if you will,
Yeah.
in the coming years. That's what probably is going to happen. Again, it's a difficult, landscape to navigate, and I think we will manage. We know this space, we know technology, we know
Yes.
AI. We will probably. I'm thinking, for example, in Hyderabad, being a genome capital, pharma capital. Lot of pharma is shifting towards AI.
Yes.
So these verticals which I'm talking about probably will create for our students good employment.
Good.
So may not get direct CSE, but CSE with life sciences may get better jobs. CSE for defense may get, because a lot of startups are also emerging in India.
Yes.
Which are focused in these domains. So they will look for people who are already equipped with these skills and take it forward.
As I've been seeing KMIT since last 6, 7 months very closely, I've been working with students as well. I've seen that they're actually having a lot of capacity, and when compared with the industry professionals as well, they're actually doing equivalent, I must say.
Doing very well.
Or even exceeding as well. Absolutely right on that part. So kudos, great job on that part. Moving on, what's your vision for KMIT over next 5 years?
Yeah, as I said, I hope, I think the verticalization which I mentioned
Yes.
is going to be a big space.
Yeah.
I see the dismantling of our classrooms. We have already started what is called as a quit classroom movement.
Okay.
So we want to finish the existing classrooms.
Okay.
And reformat them into labs which work. And some of the labs we want to make it 24/7. We want to introduce more hardware. We are starting humanoid work. See, unless we alter and reformat our system, the problem is going to be the Indian education system will be subsidious, will be what do you call, secondary to the Chinese education system. Today, if you see a Tsinghua University, they have adopted this multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary thing so much time back, and somehow India has not moved the way it should, especially in deep R&D.
Correct.
See, we are more a mimics of our startups are mimics of some big story. But I think fundamentally we have not done too much research, and it's showing. I mean, the way Trump is treating China versus the way he's treating India. I mean, he cannot take China for granted, but he seems to take India for granted, and that I think has happened because we have not become a major force to reckon with, because we have not invested adequately in R&D. So we would think that KMIT as a group of institutions should do a lot more to, and I've seen young people are very vibrant, very energetic, and somehow we are not able to tap that energy into very meaningful, engines of innovation. So that's what we would want to do.
Got it. Great. So not only me seeing Neil sir, but I have company co-founders, company founders who know you. You're a great inspiration to everyone, sir. Now, two personal questions on your front. You're a great example of how continuous learning can change lives. How do you keep upgrading yourself?
Well, sometimes it becomes a necessity because, for example, today morning when I had to talk to students on papers, obviously I had to read something about those papers. So the way I have understood to upgrade oneself is to upgrade the student curriculum. And when you upgrade the student curriculum to something challenging, it obviously means that you have to learn. And I think that's the easiest way for a teacher or a founder to pick up new technology, and that's, I think, remarkable.
Okay.
The advice I would have for people and teachers especially is, see, especially computer science teachers are siloed. They look at computer science and nothing else. I think doing that is doing great disservice to themselves and to students. What they ought to do is they have to dominize. A computer science teacher should not be frightened or afraid to pick up, for example, biology. Or to pick up material science, or be able to diversify into others and then investigate what applications computer science would be able to do to those worlds.
Understood.
And I think that is very important, and that is what I am trying to do, and using that to, and today ChatGPT is the key. So some of the best conversations I am having nowadays are with ChatGPT.
Great.
In fact, 2 to 3 hours every day is my ChatGPT time, and most of the time talking about ChatGPT, asking about various things, whether it's in drug discovery space or humanoid space or drone space or whatever. It's and what you get replies in 2 minutes or 2 seconds, and it's very satisfying.
Yes, yes.
So much so that I have started enjoying ChatGPT so much that I am fearful that my human relationships will suffer.
Yes, yes. That we are seeing already, sir. You've also answered my next question. So the last and very important question that I have for my viewers is, what is that one advice that you want to give to the younger generation?
Well, stay hungry, stay foolish is what I normally tell young people. And use Gen AI a lot, and don't be afraid to explore technology, and stay in India.
Yes.
India is where action would be, and I think if you stay back, India can promise a lot of action. Because over years, I feel upset that our young people, our young jewels, the real jewels, not the crown jewels or whatever, that we have already lost. But these jewels are more valuable, and I think we are losing them aplenty, and we have lost quite a lot. Your batches may have seen a huge erosion of talent, and I hope, and my advice to young people is, don't lose hope in India. India is a great country. Please stay invested in India. Please stay in India. And let's work together to make it a great nation. And let's give China a run for their money.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.